boss. Amen. Amen. Everything you put your hand go up, your name go open doors. You self go be a boss. Amen. Amen. Sister, where one man receives until where they find begin. One day you go on twins. Amen. Amen. You're not wait on losing job. Landlord come they do like God. One day you go be landlord. Amen. Amen. Good news go locate you. Watch and see it not go take. If you believe it, say amen. No. Amen. Amen. Everything you put your hand go up. Your name go open doors. You self go be a boss.
Good evening to everyone out there.
Everything you put your hand.
Good evening to you.
Open doors. You self go be a boss.
Good evening to everybody.
Amen.
We have been privileged again to see another wonderful Saturday. And of course, it is a custom of us right here in I-FLIER 103.3 FM. But at the dot of 5 p.m. every Saturday evening like this. The only program you'll be listening to is what we call Edu-Circle at the stable of I-FLIER 103.3 FM. The perfect choice station for the I-FLIERs. As we've known, it's a bilingual program where we speak both the Yoruba and the English language, of course. And the program is Edu-Circle coming to you way from the stable of I-FLIER 103.3 FM. Like I do tell people, we are known for just two things: education and entertainment. And we have coined those two words together. When we had education with entertainment, then it gives us entertainment. And I can boldly say it anywhere. That is the first entertainment radio station in Nigeria. Yes, that's exactly what we stand for. The first and the only entertainment radio station in Ogbonge, Nigeria. Honestly, if any other stations they are doing it, honestly, they are trying to emulate us. They want to emulate us. Or let me say, they are emulating us. That's the truth. That is what we have been known for, and that is exactly what we stand out to be. We want to give you details about education. We give you news about education. We sensitize you about things that has to do with education. Be it education of your words. And of course, on the program again, Edu-Circle. From the name Edu-Circle, you should know what it stands for. I'm your anchor on the program. My name is Ayodeji The Anointed. Good evening, everyone listening to my voice. Right there in the studio with me, I have the studio engineer with me, Jide Fowler is right there with me. And of course, if you see the song that is being played, someone is helping me out with that. That's Felicia Ogorinde. We are writing this station inside the studio together this evening. Today being the 24th day in the month of September 2022. Wow. I think there is 16 minutes downside of 5. Let me just say 5:16 p.m. And this place is I-FLIER 103.3 FM, the perfect choice station for the I-FLIERs.
If you believe it, say amen. If you believe it, say amen. 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 Everything you put your hand over, your name go open doors. You self go be a boss. Amen. Amen. Everything you put your hand over, your name go open doors. You self go be a boss.
If you have been following this program, last week some students they are able to win for themselves some prizes. Yes, and we've brought in the prizes today. Where should I start from? Okay, what would be our bone of contention for today? What do we have to say today?
Everything you put your hand go up. Your name go open doors. You self go be a boss. Amen. Amen. Everything you put your hand go up. Your name go open doors. You self go be a boss. Amen. Amen. Follow you, strangers go favor you, great men go honor you. Amen, amen. One day you go sign the check, you self go drive that Benz. This life.
All right, that is Tim Dakolo. Everything. Amen. That's the song by Timmy Dakolo.
Everything you put your hand go up.
Everything I put my hand into, it will work.
Go be a boss. Amen.
I will be a boss, amen.
Everything you put your hand go up. Your name go up
and that is on the note I'm entering this evening.
Amen. Amen. Every hustler getting paid. Where the hustle go come to pay.
All right.
Amen. You find work to your own. God said go do your own.
All right, today I'll be talking about poor school performance. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa kí gbogbo yín kúrò lẹ́yìn gbogbo ibi tẹ́ ti lórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti máa gbọ́ ìkànnì aláṣẹ́lá. Ìkànnì aláṣẹ́lá là ń pè bí I-FLIER 103.3 FM. Tá a balẹ̀ sí agbègbè Ògúngbadé nílùú Ìbàdàn tí a ti à ń bí. Ètò Edu-Circle ló ń dé sétí ìgbọ́ yín láti ìkànnì aláṣẹ́lá. Adàbí àbáni lọ́sẹ̀ tó lọ. Ìwé kólúwa kó tún fún wa lóore ọ̀fẹ́ ká tún lè pàdé lọ́sẹ̀ tó ní abẹ́wárí oore tí Ọlọ́run ṣe fún wa báyìí. Ó tún fún wa ní oore ọ̀fẹ́ àti àǹfààní láti tún lè pàdé lónìí jọ́ Sátidé ọjọ́ 24 oṣù kẹsàn-án ọdún 2022.
Kó má ṣe dàpọ̀ mọ́ ẹgbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́ ọmọ èyí tí ó fi fún mi o. Kó má ṣe jìyà fún láyé o. Kó má ṣe bàjẹ́ mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́. Bá mi wò láwòye. Kó má ṣe jìyà fún láyé o.
Ètò yìí a máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ẹ̀kọ́ àwọn ọmọ. A máa ń bá olùkọ́ sọ̀rọ̀, a máa ń bá òbí sọ̀rọ̀, a dẹ̀ máa ń bá àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà sọ̀rọ̀, ìyẹn àwọn ọmọ wa. A ti ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ètò ọ̀hún, ìwé ilé ìsẹ́yìn tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ àti òbí àti olùkọ́ àti akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ti jàǹfààní lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. A tún ti dé lónìí nìyẹn fún àkọ́tún ètò ọ̀hún bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ yá lọ pé gbogbo àwọn èèyàn kí wọ́n lọ jókòó.
Kó má ṣe dàgbà yà láyé o.
Lónìí a fẹ́ máa ṣe àyẹ̀wò àwọn nǹkan tí ì jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ ṣe dáadáa nílé ẹ̀kọ́. ẹ bá fojú inú wò ó ẹ rí pa àwọn ọmọ ilé ìwé gíga àti pàyàmọ́rí ìyẹn alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n ti wọlé sáà ẹ̀kọ́ wọn padà jákèjádò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ìyẹn ti wá ń bí àmọ́ wọ́n ní àtòkèrè báyìí òun ló yẹ kí olójú jíjìn kó ti máa mú èmi tí ẹ̀fẹ́ máa yí padà pé kó ti mẹ́rin rí àmọ́ àwọn bàbá ní wọ́n mú okun sùn ìtumọ̀ rẹ̀ náà ni pé bí wọ́n ti ṣe wọlé wọ́n ti lu ọ̀sẹ̀ kan lọ báyìí nínú ọ̀sẹ̀ 13 okùn 12 ń lọ náà nìyẹn ọmọ gbọ́dọ̀ gbajúmọ̀ mo fẹ́ pe àkíyèsí àwọn òbí sáwọn nǹkan kọ̀ọ̀kan tí ìjẹ́kọ́mọ ó lè ṣe dáadáa ní kíláàsì bákan náà àwọn ilé ìwé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga ìyẹn fásitì kọ̀ọ̀kan náà ti padà sí ẹnu ẹ̀kọ́ àwọn ti rí i pé wọ́n ti ṣe màtíríkì wọ́n ti gbaniwọlé ní àwọn fásitì bíi Ládòkè Akíntọ́lá University l'Ógbómọ̀ṣọ́ wọ́n bọ́ sínú ayẹyẹ ọ̀hún ìyún ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tá a lò tán lónìí. bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí láwọn fásitì míì lóríṣiríṣi lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí báwọn ọmọ ti ṣe wọlé yẹn àtẹni tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wọlé sí fásitì àtàwọn tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sáà ẹ̀kọ́ míì ní secondary àti primary àwọn nǹkan kọ̀ọ̀kan wà táwọn òbí òun sábà kíyèsí tàbí kí n sọ pé táwọn ọmọ náà ń kíyèsí eléyìí tó dẹ̀ máa ń jẹ́ kí kùdìẹ̀kudiẹ kó bá àṣeyọrí àwọn ọmọ ní èyíkéyìí ìsọ̀rí ilé ẹ̀kọ́ eléyìí tí wọ́n bá bára wọn. ẹ lórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti wò mí lórí ìtàkùn ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ Facebook at I-FLIER 103.3 FM ẹ̀ẹ̀kan tẹ́ náà ní I-FLIER I-FLIER 103.3 FM ẹ máa wò mí kétékété àmọ́ Deborah mi ò ní wá ètè àmọ́ Deborah ó ní mò ń wò yín lórí Facebook bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń jó òṣèjàre àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ìkànnì nìyẹn MC Babadọ̀ àwọn èèyàn tí a ń bí nìyẹn bàbá oní Sunday yẹn jẹ́ kó gborí wọlé o. Deborah Alamu ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbogbo yín náà lárí làkí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀un ẹ̀yin náà lè lórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti lọ kọ kọ́mẹ̀ntì yín sí ojú ìtàkùn ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ Facebook wa bẹ́ẹ̀ bọ́ sí Twitter tàbí Instagram tàbí YouTube channel wa kétékété báyìí lẹ́ẹ̀ máa wo Ayodeji The Anointed. If you are just joining us, this place is I-FLIER 103.3 FM, the perfect choice station for the I-FLIERs. The program is Edu-Circle. And like I do tell people every Saturday evening like this, I used to tell them, you're privileged to watch me live on our Facebook, Andrew. And just die I-FLIER 103.3 FM. You'll be able to see me on the Facebook page. And of course, you'll see me on Instagram and our YouTube channel. The handle is I-FLIER 103.3 FM. Now you'll be privileged to watch me live. Now you can pass your comments. Some people are already passing comments on Facebook. I can see them. And I can see MC Babador, Deborah Alamu, Amo Deborah. Thank you so much for the comments and for those words of encouragement. Like I said earlier, I want to talk about post-school performance today. last week some people they won my gift. We had some gift for some set of students last week, but this week again we are at it again. But this is how it will go this week. I want some set of students or personality to call me. I want you to call me right now. And if you call, you will tell me what you want to become in life. Just let me say what you want your career to be. Let me give you an example. Peradventure, if you want to call him, you call him and you mention your name. Say my name, like for example, let's say my name is Ayodeji The Anointed. I'm in SS3. You don't need to mention the name of your school. My name is Ayodeji The Anointed. I'm in SS3. I want to become a doctor, or I want to become a teacher. You have to pick one. You pick any of those careers that you want to be, that you want to achieve in life, or let me say what you want to become in life. Those are the things I ask you to say. Let me recap. My name is Ayodeji The Anointed. I'm in SS2. I want to be a teacher. But you go ahead and tell me why you want to be a teacher. The attribute, the characteristics of a good teacher. And what are things that have made you to think of being a teacher? If I'm to answer those questions, I'll say teaching is a profession that has been my dream over the years. I've seen teachers, they are trying to disseminate things to little ones. They are watering another person's flower. And I feel like I want to make impact in this life. And I've thought of it over and over and over again. Which best way can I take in order for me to be able to make a good impact? And the only way that has been coming to my mind is to be a teacher. And that is why I want to be a teacher. Wow, if you can talk like that and say it boldly, I have a special gift for you. You mention your name, your class. You mention your name, your class. And of course, after that, any of those careers that you have chosen, you talk about it extensively. And you will let us know why you have picked such a career. The number to dial is bóyá yín gbọ́ wa pé kí ni wọ́n sọ yìí. Mo jọ fi pé aláfibọ̀ la máa fi kíní ọ̀hún ṣe bá ti ń sọ Yorùbá la máa sọ èdè òyìnbó. Lórí ètò Edu-Circle bó ṣe gbà nìyẹn. Abala àkọ́kọ́ tí mo fẹ́ yà sí lónìí kí n tó máa sọ nípa in tó ń fà tí kùdìẹ̀kùdìẹ̀ fáwọn ọmọ ìyẹn ní kíláàsì níléèwé wọn. Tá ṣe yọrí yẹn òfin ń kún táwọn òbí ní láti mójútó. Mo ti ẹ̀kọ́kọ́ ná síta sáwọn ọmọ náà pẹ̀lú tó bá dára rẹ̀ lójú kó gbé kó dárúkọ ara rẹ̀ kó sọ kíláàsì tó wà. Yóò wá sọ̀rọ̀ lórí in tó fẹ́ yẹ̀ láàyò ìyẹn tó fẹ́ jẹ́ lọ́jọ́ iwájú. Ẹ̀yà iṣẹ́ olùkọ́ ni bí ó ṣe sọ ni mo ti sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Yóò wá sọ ìdí tó fi fẹ́ jẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ tó fi fẹ́ máa ṣiṣẹ́ olùkọ́ àti àmúyẹ tó rí nínú ayé àwọn olùkọ́. Tá a bá rẹ̀ ń tó sọ dáadáa tó gún régé. Ó dà pé dé òyìnbó ni ó sọ tá a bá rẹ̀ ń tó sọ tó gún régé dáadáa. Yóò lè gba ẹ̀bùn, yóò lórí ọ̀fẹ́ àti gbẹ̀bùn. Àwọn ikọ̀ wọ́n ti ń kọ́lẹ̀. The number to dial is 091 6000 1033. 091 6000 1033. 091 6000 1033. At 07055 001033. 07055 001033. Agunbiade Sharif, my brother, thank you so much. I can see you. Raji Nuruddin, you're watching us live. Thank you so much, Mr. Raji Nuruddin. Thank you for watching us on the I-FLIER and on the Facebook page. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Your name and where you calling us from?
My name is Akintoye Beatrice. I am calling from Ayodeji.
Akintoye Beatrice.
Yes, sir.
From Olodo. Please go ahead. What class are you?
I like to become a lawyer.
A lawyer. Please go ahead.
Because I like to defend my country and citizens.
All right. Is that all you have to say to the radio man? What class are you, Beatrice?
Yes, sir.
You are in primary 4.
Yes.
Akintoye Beatrice, you are in primary 4. Thank you for calling the radio man. Yes, that was a call from Akintoye Beatrice. Akintoye Beatrice happened to be in primary 4. And right from primary 4, Akintoye Beatrice wants to be a lawyer. She is in the know that she wants to be a lawyer in future. And if you ask her why she wants to be a lawyer, she said because she wants to defend her country. Wow, that was huge. She wished to defend the country, Nigeria. Okay. Let me receive more calls. You mention your name, your class, and what you want to become in life. And you cite examples, and you tell me features of people that are already in that profession. You tell me what's your area of interest and why you have picked up such a course or a career. The number to dial is 091 6000 1033. 091 6000 1033. And it's 07055001033. 07055001033. Someone asked me, can a university undergraduate also call in? Why not? You can call in. If you are an undergraduate, you can call in. It's not limited to the secondary school or primary school student alone. Good evening to you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Your name and where you're calling us from?
My name is Kende from Apata.
Kende from Apata.
Yes, sir.
What class are you, Kende?
SS1.
Yeah, in SS1. Please go ahead.
I would like to become doctor.
A
Medical doctor.
All right, go ahead.
I want to treat people that are sick and restore life. Also,
Kende from Akpata, if you can call back. That line is not true enough. You can call back, you can call the radio man 091 6000 1033 and 07055001033. Those are the numbers to dial. 091 6000 1033 07055001033. Hello, good evening to you.
Good evening, sir.
Your name and where you calling us from?
My name is Ayodeji. I'm from Amuluko.
Alabi Abiodun.
Yes, from Amuluku.
From Amuluku. What class are you, Alabi Abiodun?
I'm necessary.
MS3, please go ahead. Talk to the radio, man.
I would like to become a nurse.
A nurse. Why do you want to become a nurse?
Because I look at the features of Nigeria. I look at the features of Nigeria. What's going on about Nigeria? I wish if I become a nurse, I should take care all of the persons that are in sickness, that are in need of medicine, just things like that. So that's the reason I want to become a nurse.
That's
and the future,
oh, go ahead.
And the future of nurse is something that is good for me. I look at the future is great. And I have a dream of being a nurse. In 2 years ago, I was in charge of helping a doctor. Hello?
And I can hear you.
Yes, I have a dream of being a nurse. In 2 years ago, dream. In charge of being a doctor.
All right. That was when you determined you want to be a nurse.
Yes.
You have helped a doctor before.
No, I saw it in my dream.
In your dream?
Yes.
Okay. You saw it in your dream that you are helping a doctor, and because of that, the thing was done on you that you should go and study nursing in the university.
Yes.
Alabi Abiodun, thank you for calling the radio, man. I think Edu-Ken is listening to reasons why all these children are picking this career. Because I will still ask you about career choice. Hello, good evening to you.
Good evening.
Good evening. Your name and where you're calling us from?
Zainab. I'm calling from Unit.
Your name is what?
Zainab.
Zainab.
Yes, sir.
You're calling us from where?
Unit.
Zainab from Yimetu. Do you know you have a gift with me?
Yes, sir.
You don't know?
I know, sir.
You know, but you didn't come for your gift.
I don't know. You didn't want to come.
Eh?
You have not told us to come.
You didn't listen to me last week.
I listened.
I mentioned your name last week.
I didn't hear.
Okay, don't worry.
So,
Don't worry, we'll talk about that one later. You call me later on my number. I'll give out my number. What class are you, Zainab?
GS3.
In GS3, Zainab, what do you want to be in future?
A nurse.
A nurse?
Yes.
Now go ahead. Tell me why you are picking such a career.
A nurse midwife.
A nurse midwife. Now go ahead. Why are you picking such a career?
I feel for people that are sick, and I don't like seeing people sick. So I want to help them.
You want to help people that are sick?
Yes, particularly women.
Particularly women. If possible. All right, thank you for calling the radio, man. Sign on. It's nice hearing your voice again. This place is I-FLIER 103.3 FM, and of course, I'm your anchor on the program. My name is Ayodeji The Anointed, and the program is Edu-Circle, and it's coming to your way live at the stable of I-FLIER 103.3 FM, the perfect choice station for the I-FLIERs. Hello, good evening to you.
Well, it's Kendi calling back.
All right, Kendi from Akpata.
Yes, sir.
You say you are in SS1.
Yes, sir.
And you want to be a doctor.
Yes, sir.
Can you go ahead and tell me why you want to be a doctor?
The rate at which people are dying.
You said the rate at which people are dying is alarming?
It's alarming.
Okay.
So I want to come.
You want to come to their rescue?
Yes, sir.
So from your knowledge now, you know that doctors, they do prevent people from dying?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And one of my one of my role models is William Brownson.
One of your role model is who?
William Brownson.
Okay. And what did he do?
The first doctor in 1858.
Now, yes, the first doctor in 1858. He happens to be your role model. I want to be like him one day.
Yes, sir.
God will help you from your dream. Thank you for calling the radio man. Call Dave from above. All right. I want them to call me. And tell me what they want to be in life and their career choice. And of course, why they are picking such a career. I'm going somewhere, honestly. When I receive some calls now, I will stop. Then I'll go ahead with what I have to say today. Good evening to you. This is I-FLIER 103.3 FM. Who am I speaking with? Oh, we lost that call. You can dial 091 6000 1033, 091 6000 1033, or you dial 070 5500 1033, 070 5500 1033. Rajinuddin, thank you so much for liking this program. Hello, good evening. This place is I-FLIER 103.3 FM. Who am I speaking with? Hello? What's that call again? What is the problem? 091 6000 1033 and 07055 001033. Those are the numbers to dial. You can call the radio man, tell us your name, your class, and your career. Why you want to pick such a career. You tell us the reason, you let us know. The number to dial is 091 6000 1033 and it's 070 5500 1033. Those are the numbers to dial. I've been able to pick some calls. So many people have called him. Let me use this opportunity to throw this at my guest, Tunde Shodia. Edu, good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, my dear brother. It's good to be on the program once again.
Thank you, sir. Well, see how these children are picking their career.
I was just laughing.
What do you think should be the necessity?
In fact, I was even expecting a student would call in and say, I want to be a teacher.
You won't see such.
But none of them want to be a teacher. Maybe they are looking at a Nigerian's perspective.
But
a teacher is being a teacher, it's a very lucrative job that one could do. All right, I think we would like to start by saying that at that early stage of our children, number one thing we need to look out for them is the aspect of their interest and talent. It's good that many of them are showing interest, but they need to balance it up with their talent. And who does that? The parents and the teachers. So they need to help the children in balancing their interest and their talent. And aside that, they also need to look at their academic strengths. Now, if they are not good in the academics, no matter how well they have a good interest in a particular profession or career, there's no how it's going to work out. So it's very important that the academic strength is matched up together with their interest and their talent. So they need to know the kind of best subject they like most. We need to know which aspect they are scoring better in their academics. So that is what will now push us to see this is the area you are good at. You are good at mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, compared to other maybe commercial or art courses. Then we'll be able to know this child could go into sciences. Then from there we'll be able to look at which kind of science course that this child is able to function well. That is when we begin to bring in their interest and their talent. Now with that we'll be able to know, yes, this is a career that befits these particular children.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tunde. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
Your name and where you're calling us from?
My name is Abdullah from Total Garden.
Abdullah from Total Garden. Abdullah, what class are you?
SS1.
SS1, please go ahead and talk to the radio man. I'm listening to you, Abdullah.
I also have a gift.
What did you say?
I also have a gift.
I want people that participate in my program. I've read out the names of those that have gift with us. Abdullah's name is not there. I only have Zainab. I have Emmanuel David. I have Zainab from Yemetu, Olalekan, Eniola, Emmanuel David. And I also have Idera from Alabebe. And I have Oluwayo Misola from Okeado. Those are the few ones that have gift with me. And I've been mentioning their names since last week. In fact, the gifts are here, but they haven't come to pick it up. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
Your name and where you are calling us from?
My name is Khadija from Yemetu.
Your name is what?
Khadija.
Khadija, and you are calling from Yemetu. Do you want to participate on the program?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. What class are you, Khadija?
I want to become a doctor.
You want to be a
because
doctor?
I like treating people and I hate sick people. Seeing people sick.
You hate seeing people sick and you want to treat people of their ailment. Khadija from Yemetu, what class are you?
primary 3.
You are in primary 3, and right from primary 3, your dream is to become a doctor. May God help you to achieve this goal and dream of yours.
I don't know what.
No, you have not won the gift, Khadijat. Your name is here. Your name is here. Hello. Those that want gift, I've read them out. Your own gift is not available for now. Sorry, Khadijat. I've just read out those that want gift now. I know so many people called that day. And immediately after the program, I read out the names of those, the few ones that we picked. And I told you we picked Zainab from Yemetu. We picked Olalekan Eniola. And we picked Emmanuel David. We picked Idera from Alabebe. And also we picked Oluwayomi Sola from Okeado. Those are the 5 students that their gifts are with us already. If you continue listening to the program, it is possible. You also stand a chance of winning a gift for yourself. Keep a lot with I-FLIER 103.3 FM, the perfect choice station for the I-FLIERs. Let me move straight to the second segment of the program. I'm moving straight to the bone of contention for today. And today I want to talk about poor school performance. Education is one of the most important aspects of human resource development. And as we have all known that poor school performance not only results in the child. When we talk about poor school performance, we are not talking about only the results. We are also talking about the child having a low self-esteem. But there are some causes. Let me just say there are so many things that caused it, and this always stress the parents. There are many reasons for children to underperform at school, such as they have something like medical problems. Problems like medical problems, as I've stated earlier, below average intelligence, specific learning disability, attention deficit, what we call hyperactivity disorder. Those are things that cause poor performance, or let me say poor school performance in students. Mr. Tunde Shodia, I think you are listening to me. I'm just trying to itemize those problems. And the first problem I said, as I mentioned, medical problems. When we're talking about medical problems, we're talking about preterm birth and low birth weight. We talk about malnutrition and nutritional deficiencies. Talk about worm infestations. Even hearing impairment is also part of it. Medical problem that students do face, and this results to poor school performance in our student. So as a parent, you have to just take care of these problems. If you are monitoring or are seeing the symptoms of any of these problems in your ward, it calls for serious attention, because it can give birth to so many other things. If you want that particular child to be successful, you have to take care of those medical problems. When I talk about worm infestations, some people will be wondering, why is worm infestations a problem? Infestation with roundworm, hookworm, and whipworm often affect malnourished children's school performance because it can stunt their growth, decrease their physical activity, and cause poor mental development. That's what worm infestation can cause. Because of that, you have to just take care of your ward. Some people, they have hearing impairment and also visual impairment also, like the amblyopia. If left uncorrected, it may harm school performance. Well, what will it do? It reduces vision because of uncorrected refractive error. It's a major public health problem in children. When we say something like epilepsy, cerebral palsy, you see, children with cerebral palsy have functional activities limitations, which can significantly impair their learning, hemophilia. What do I mean by hemophilia? Hemophilia is increased school absenteeism and hemophilia related limitations in physical functioning. That's among children with greater frequency of bleeding. Episode results in lower academic scores. Tá à ń sọ látàárọ̀ náà ni pé à ń gbìyànjú láti yànnàná àwọn nǹkan tó máa ń fà á tí àwọn ọmọ kó tó di pé àlejò mi mọ̀ bá mi dá sí lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan. Ó tó lè fà á káwọn ọmọ mọ̀ ṣe déédéé àbí ṣe dáadáa ìyẹn nínú ẹ̀kọ́ wọn. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ ti ṣe mọ̀ pé àwọn ọmọ iléèwé alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ àti girama wọ́n ti wọlé nípìnlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. A tún ti rá àwọn fásitì kọ̀ọ̀kan ilé ìwé àwọn gan ti wọlé. Gbogbo ń tà ń sọ gbogbo ibi tí wọ́n bá ti ń kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ òun ló jẹ mọ́, ìbá ṣe ní primary, secondary and the tertiary levels. Mo wá ń sọ, mo ń yànnàná, mo ní àwọn ìṣòro tí àwọn ọmọ ń dojú kọ tó yẹ kí òbí ó mójútó, eléyìí tí ìjẹ́ káwọn ọmọ ṣe dáadáa. torí tí àwọn òbí máa ń sábà tẹnu mọ́ jù náà ni ọmọ mi ń gbá bọ́ọ̀lù, ọmọ mi ń ṣeré pa, ojú bá ń lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ àjọ sí ojú ara wa sí, ẹ jẹ́ àjọ rárá wa létí. Tẹ́yìn bá ní àwọn ọmọ tó ń dojúkọ irú àwọn ìṣòro báyìí kẹ́ tètè gbé ìgbésẹ̀ tó tọ́ lórí wọn. Ìṣòro àkọ́kọ́ tí mo kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ máa yànnàná tí mo fẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí ó la pè ní medical problem, ìṣòro tó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú ìlera àwọn ọmọ wa. Nígbà tí mo dẹ̀ wá ṣe àyẹ̀wò rẹ̀ mo wá rí i pé àwọn ìṣòro yìí ó pín sóríṣiríṣi. Àwọn ọmọ mi tí wọ́n ń jẹ kò kájú ẹ̀ tó, tàbí ó jẹ́ wípé àwọn nǹkan èròjà aṣara lóore tó yẹ kán máa rí nínú oúnjẹ wọn rí tó. Èyí máa ń jẹ́ kí àwọn ọmọ àwọn èròjà vitamin tó máa ń ṣara lóore bíi vitamin A, B1, B2, B6, D3 àti E tí ó bá ti pé inú oúnjẹ tó máa ń jẹ àdígbà sí láti máa fa ìfàsẹ́yìn fún ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ìṣòro ni o, ẹni ò ṣe ìṣòro ni. Ọmọ mi tí ó ti máa fi pé òun ò rína dáadáa, nǹkan kan ṣe òun lójú, bẹ́ẹ̀ mo lọ ilé ìwòsàn tẹ́tí ti gbàgò fún ni. Ìṣòro ló náà o, ìṣòro ni o. Ọ̀pọ̀. Àlejò mi fẹ́ bá ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìṣòro tó dé pẹ̀lú medical issues ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó wà very very important because a good health produces a good academic performance.
Tí ìlera bá pé di dáadáa.
Tí ọmọ tí ìlera ò bá ti pé kò sí bó ṣe lè fẹ́ fi best yẹ tàbí kó ṣe dáadáa nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀. So ìlera jẹ́ nǹkan tó wà very very important. Na ọmọ ń lọ school láàárọ̀, a ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ òbí tó yẹ pé common single tea kọ́mọ tí ẹ̀ mú jáde kúrò nílé kò sí. Ìmí gan ẹ̀bà ló máa kọ́kọ́ kì sínú ọmọ láàárọ̀ kó tó lọ sí school. Education tá a lè ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ ó deal pẹ̀lú brain and our brain is on the cognitive learning level of learning in education. Now tí brain yẹn ò bá ti ní nǹkan tó yẹ kó fi mú balance láti lè gbọ́ nǹkan tí teacher ń sọ fún ní class kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ get yẹ. Irú wọn ló wá ń dé pé at the end of the day wọn ò ṣe dáadáa. So oúnjẹ alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ tá à ń fún àwọn ọmọ ó ṣe very very important thing tí a gbọ́dọ̀ mójútó. How balanced are those food are that we are giving to our children early in the morning. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká fún wọn ní oúnjẹ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa mú wọn sùn nínú kíláàsì ni. After all nǹkan tí mo ní nìyẹn. Wọ́n kí ẹ̀bà sínú ni. Ẹlòmíì kò tiẹ̀ tún ní fún wọn anything tí wọ́n máa tún fi jẹ. Bí a lọ sùn ní school ọmọ tó máa ti lọ látàrọ̀ bí i 7 a.m. ó tún di bí i 5 or 6 p.m. ló máa tún dé. Ẹ̀bà tó bá ti jẹ látàrọ̀ náà ni tó bá tún dé school á fáìn ìwé ààrẹ á padà wá sílé. Kò sí bọ́mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ ṣe yàrá ní class tí tíṣà bá ń sọ nǹkan tán níbi tí mind ẹ̀ ń wà. Ọmọ mi náà tí ẹ̀dẹ̀ ti wí pé ó ti ń complain ojú tí ẹ ṣàkíyèsí tí ẹ wo nípa ẹ kò bí lè wo má wọrí ó lọ ra yeast kan bẹ̀ yẹn ó jẹ́ àbí ó lò ojú yẹn máa wálé. Ó dẹ̀ ń complain pé àti rí ìwé tóun kà gan ó wà difficult and yes we didn't take charge over it. Irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àti wá kàwé fún exam àbí fún test or kó wà ní class kò ní lè rí board síbi tó jókòó sí. Ọmọ mi gan tún jókòó síwájú kò ní lè rí nǹkan tí teacher kọ sójú board. So irú nǹkan báyìí parent needs to look into it carefully. Ọmọ wa ní 1 or 2 challenges and again àwọn parents mi àti wá mú ọmọ wọn tó jẹ́ kí bóyá wọ́n wà impaired a little bit. There is a special school for them tó jẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ bó ṣe máa kọ́ wọn wọ́n àwọn tó bá ti ní a little bit special challenges. But ẹlòmíràn ní ara school táwọn tí ó ṣe kí ní wà náà ló máa wà kò sí bí ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ cope. That's the reason why government have set up some special schools tó yẹ kí wọ́n lè help owó àwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ tó wọ́n ní irú ìlera bẹ́ẹ̀ àti bá ṣe máa fún wọn lóògùn wọn lóòrèkóòrè. These are things that parents need to know láti lè get a very good medical health fún àwọn ọmọ wọn tó lè jẹ́ pé a lè help wọn láti ṣe dáadáa nínú academics wọn.
Yes, that's it. Because malnutrition in early childhood is associated with poor cognition in later years. And this is independent of psychosocial adversity. Chronic iron deficiency, anemia, zinc deficiency, and inadequate intake of vitamins like vitamin A, B1, B2, B6, D3, and E, and niacinamide adversely affect long-term cognitive development. Yes, this may affect your word, and it will result to poor performance in class or in school. There's another thing I want to raise here. I want to talk about students that have this attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. What can you say about that? It's another serious problem.
Exactly. I think we mentioned something about attention span. That every age of every child lonely àsìkò tí ó máa gbọ́ ní class tí time yẹn bá ti kọjá kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ sọ fọ́mọ yẹn tó máa gbọ́ mọ́ irú wọn ló máa tún máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa ṣeré nínú class teacher pariwo torí pé kò ń ṣe pé bóyá ọmọ yẹn ò fi gbọ́.
mo tó ẹ pa ọmọ yòókù tó wá ń gbọ́ ọmọ mi tó ọmọ mi bóyá pé time yẹn náà ni wọ́n ń lò ọmọ mi àti ti lose concentration.
Irú ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé àsìkò tó yẹ kó fi wà ní class tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé class tó yẹ kó ń wà nìyẹn tí teacher dẹ̀ ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ class pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Number one ni pé methodology wo ni teacher yẹn gan ń lò tó fi ń deliver teaching ẹ̀ fáwọn ọmọ. Tí method of teaching yẹn ò bá ti correct kò sí bí ọmọ yẹn ṣe fẹ́ get ẹ̀ even though tó jẹ́ pé within the time tí ó fi wà nínú class yẹn wọn ti kọjá attention span ẹ̀. If the methodology is wrong, there is no how the students are going to listen effectively within that period of attention span. So method the teacher and law are very, very important. And method can be right and may not be suitable. So teacher gbọ́dọ̀ wo method tó wà suitable fáwọn ọmọ tó ń kọ́. Not because a method you use all right after all nǹkan tí wọ́n ní ká máa lò ní. No, it's not because of that. It's because you want to use a suitable method tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ọmọ tó ń kọ́ yìí wọ́n á lè get here within that period of time. Now teacher bá ṣe yẹn tán a tún máa ná ọmọ mi tó máa tún wà divided despite all teachers' efforts. Now ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn psychologically kí ló ń go through. Some children like that are having broken homes. Ilé tí wọ́n ti wá mom and dad are not in good terms. Kò sí irú ọmọ yẹn tó bá dé class ìrònú yẹn ni àbẹ̀wọ̀n tó rí sí dáàdi ẹ̀ fọ́yọ́ ìyá ẹ̀ létí kó tó wá sí class ó dẹ̀ wà ní time láti kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ kò sí bí brain ẹ̀ psychologically fẹ́ balance láti lè gbọ́ nǹkan tí teacher ń sọ ìrònú ẹ̀ ní pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé dáàdi nà mọ́mí and things like that kò lè wà settled in his own his or her brain. So irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn broken homes do cause that. Tàbí ọmọ mi tí ẹ̀ fún lóúnjẹ láàárọ̀ kó tó kó ń lé ó rá àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń jẹun òun kàn ń wò ní time tó yẹ kó gba lecture gan mind ẹ̀ máa wà níbi kó jẹun ni. So hunger could actually cause that loss of attention nínú ọmọ. So if those things are looked into carefully irú ọmọ yẹn a lè get best here for that period of time tá a fẹ́ lò pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. So we need to look at the aspect of the teacher's own part and ọmọ náà ní láti wo kí lọmọ yẹn gan go through bí a social environment here kí ló ń go through at that moment.
wo counselor school lè pe owó ọmọ yẹn.
Exactly.
bóyá broken home ni bóyá kò jẹun wá ọmọ mi ẹ̀ka nígbà yóò ti wo sùn lọ.
ọmọ mi ìgbà tí ẹ̀ jẹun but wọn ò fún lówó ẹ mọ̀ pé àìmá fọmọ ní little change gan máa affect dé ọmọ nígbà tó jẹ́ pé ó ráwọn tó kù ẹ̀ ó ní biscuit ó ní sweet tí wọ́n rà òun kẹ̀ ìyá sọ fún pé after all ó ti jẹun kó lé ó tún dìgbà tó bá tó dé bí mo ṣe ń train yẹn nìyẹn and those things máa ń jẹ́ kí ọmọ
cake method
exactly máa jẹ́ kí ọmọ wá ti sọ.
èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n fọmọ pé láyé tí a àkọ́kọ́ ló kú bàbá dé látòkú
láago mẹ́fà kí a
sùkúù tá à ń lọ gángbà yẹn àárín láti bí afẹ́ dékiri ẹsẹ̀ wa láàrin àárín oko látọ̀ ẹ̀yin yọ̀ ní ìsìn
kí ló ń fẹsẹ̀ tiẹ̀ ṣe irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn
ayé ti kọjá àbáwọn sá.
It is seriously more far better down let me say better now than those days because technology today láti make things easier for us. So ayé ká mọ̀ pé age táwọn ọmọ
yẹn wà ní. ṣé abẹ́ lọ́mọ fẹsẹ̀ rìn lọ sùkú ní máìlì tó rìn jọba yóò kọ́ rẹ̀ náà.
even time yẹn gan gbà yẹn gan so convenient gan fáwọn náà. How many of them are attentive in class? ẹlòmíì àti rẹ̀ yóò máa sùn ní class ni àtẹ̀yẹ́ bó ti rìn ní máìlì tó fi rìn dé class kò sí nǹkan tíjà fẹ́ sọ fún tó bá ti ń jí báyìí ẹ fún 2 minutes ó yìí ti sùn padà ó ti rẹ̀ sára. And this education we are talking about this learning we are talking about deals with the brain. tá a bá ti stress the brain yẹn jù kò ní lè function well so we need to be very careful about that.
Thank you so much. attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. We call it ADHD. Attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder. It affects age 8 to 12. Or let me just say it affects 8 to 12% of children worldwide. And it results in inattention, impulsivity, and hyperactivity. Children with ADHD, that is attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder, they are always at risk for poor school performance. And up to 20 to 25% of children with ADHD have a very poor school performance. And the solution is exactly what Mr. Tunde Shudi has just put across to us. At times when your word are going to school, give them something. Just give them something to hold. You don't have to start quoting the 1928 ways of life. No. This is 2022.
Yes.
No. Let me talk about another problem. As Mr. Tunde showed here, we just be shedding light on them. Mr. Tunde showed here is an education consultant, and he knows more about let me say he can explain better about relationship between parent, student, teacher, because that is the area in which he is concentrating on. I want to move to another problem. I want to talk about poor socio-cultural home environment. What do I mean by that?
Yes, when we look at poor socio-cultural environment, it is actually talking about the relationship between a child and his own environment. Àwọn èèyàn wo ni ọmọ yẹn mingle pẹ̀lú tí ó fi help academic strength either for good or for bad. Now, individual child ní àwọn ọmọ tó ń relate pẹ̀lú nílé tàbí níta. Every child has one friend or the other. Kò sí ọmọ tó wà in isolation. He will always or she mingle with one person or the other. Ládùúgbò tó ń gbé tàbí ní apartment or compound tàbí ilé tó bá wà. Now, àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n ń deal pẹ̀lú yẹn, bó jẹ́ ọmọdé ni àgbàlagbà ni wọ́n ń deal pẹ̀lú. Ó wà very, very, very important we know who they are. They can influence them positively or negatively. Now, if we are not careful with those children, àwọn tí wọ́n mingle pẹ̀lú, how we are checking them, bóyá àwọn ọmọ tó ń bá ọmọ mi ṣeré, ṣáwọn ọmọ tó ń encourage ẹ̀ láti kàwé ni, àbáwọn ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé all their attention is all about bóyá nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Big Brother Nigeria lánàá, nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní music kan ní kinní kan, èèyàn kan ti release hip hop song kan jáde, èèyàn kan ti ṣe kinní kan, things that are not helping their academical life. Now, irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀, we have to be very, very careful. Máa wọ ọmọ yín díẹ̀ before the child is left out away from the main road. So irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, àwọn àgbàlagbà náà tó ń deal pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Most of these social vices that we see all around, some elderly ones are even contributing to it. Láyé àwọn ọmọ yẹn. That's why we see some children being raped. Now, when such a child is now in class, ìwònú yẹn ló máa affect mental reasoning. Kò ní lè concentrate in class. How do we handle them in their relationship with people around them? Àwọn ọmọ wo ni àwọn ọmọ yẹn bá rìn nínú ilé? If you see those children that are not helping your child, cut your children away from that cycle. If not, it's going to cause a detrimental effect lórí ayé àwọn ọmọ yẹn. So we have to be very, very careful the social experiences we expose our children to. Ibi tí wọ́n ń lọ ni o. Let's also be very careful where we take our children to. Ó matter gan. Let it be a place whereby they can learn. Whatever we do to our children at any age, it should be something that they can learn positively of, because it will help them in their own studies. So parents need to be very, very careful who and who the children mingle with at home in their relationship with people. Ọmọ tí ó bá ti affect ọmọ wọn positively, they should try and make sure they deviate from that.
Ọmọ tí ń bọ́ ọmọ rẹ̀ rìn, ọmọ rẹ̀ jalè tẹ́lẹ̀, ṣàdédé lórí ikú tí ń jalè, ó dẹ̀ ra kọ́ọ̀tì wọn off. ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wá ni òṣàbò lè gbèmí ó sì mí bó ṣe bá mi àbí bó wá ni ọmọdé tí mo ń gbọ́rọ̀ tó ti máa ń kàwé jẹ́jẹ́ rẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ tó wá rí pé ó ti ń yàtọ̀ ó ti ń mingu nìyẹn ó tètè ya àyà wọn kò ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń bí èèyàn rárá.
bàbá mi fi wá dandan mi láàyè ayé tí mo wà yìí kò máa yé mi o ẹ̀yin ni ọlọ́run kejì mi láàyè ìyàwó ẹ̀ṣọ́ rere ìwà dára bàbá wa ẹ̀ṣọ́ rere ìwà dára.
Let me pick another problem for us to analyze before I move on. I want to talk about emotional problems. Emotional problems.
All right, when we look at emotional problems, actually comes from different perspectives. Now, emotions could be, when it comes to a child, emotion could be what the child is going through at home. If the home is not good, emotionally it will affect the child. Because the first contact Tomobani in life is the home. Before any outside contact, legal on the first contact. Now, if that first contact is not helping the emotional life of my, and what do you mean by emotions? It talks about how a child feels, the state of being of a child. Either the child feels positively good about a thing or feels negatively about a thing. Now, if that emotion is not properly set, bọ́n wọ́n ṣe ń rí àwọn òbí ẹ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe nínú ilé tàbí àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ hàn àbúrò ẹ̀ or nǹkan tó ń wò nínú ilé, it's going to affect the child's emotion bó ṣe máa ṣe sáwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ nínú class. Now there are some children that what they go through at home, they try to bring it in the class in one way or the other. One will influence your mom, me. And if care is not taken, it will totally take away the academical life. Take on you balance more in his or her own academic strength. So emotion is very, very important. Every mommy, after the day my class, what is going on with you? Moody. Something is going on to that child's emotion. And if a good counselor is not there, let it tell more yeninu or let it be in contonche, there's no how the child is going to do well in class. Because emotional life or affection level what you are affected. Like in education, we say we have about 3 categories of learning: the cognitive learning, the psychomotive, and the affection. Now, if that affection level is not properly taken care of to deal with the emotion, there's no how the child is going to give the best. Attitude of when you're going to change. Bushin buying sorrow, bushin ma change. Are respectful. Before you know it in class, you want to listen was teacher anyhow because the emotion has been tortured with.
And sexual abuse not live.
Yes, imagine key teacher ma ba or student or somebody that they put under your care.
Parents getting divorced.
Exactly, divorced from home, broken homes, or fight every day at home. The house is always quarrel. Ijaleni, Ijalola, and it will affect their emotional life. Atiwa ba opposite sex ring. Our the problem. Because of what they are experiencing at home. And if care is not taken, lose money at the end of it. It will even need to take an expert to put money into order. So some of these things that will be really look at. It matters a lot. Emotions or money make their emotions always happy.
To change your countenance.
Exactly.
You ask them
in your own parental wisdom. And the words we speak, most of the words that so some might affect emotion and there is no how. But whatever is so from you might change your emotion, and they'll start behaving somehow, all because of the words. That's why teachers have to be very careful the words they say to them in classes. Affect emotional life change because of the words we have spoken to them. So emotional lives have to be taken care of properly if we want a very good academic performance in these children.
Yes, as it has been stated by my guest, Mr. Tunde Shodia. So, condition which cause emotional problems in children, these chronic neglect, sexual abuse, parents getting divorced, or losing a sibling might cause long-term distress, resulting in academic underachievement. Also, children can face severe emotional upheavals during the treatment of chronic health impairments, such as the asthma, motor asthma, mo máa fi bákan.
Tàbí ó ní bí àwọn sickness or dídá àbí kó jẹ́ SS.
Àwọn ọmọ mọ̀ pé
kí ló ń ṣe lé ọmọ yẹn esteem ẹ̀ máa wálẹ̀ kò ní léètì dáadáa.
Kí wọ́n lè ṣe fún wọn mọ́.
Irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ní láti mọ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tó ń bá rìn because àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn ló máa ń relate pẹ̀lú. So báwọn ọmọ yẹn ṣe ń relate sí bó ṣe ń bá sọ̀rọ̀, they need to look at and watch that. And again, àwọn tó bá surround them náà, they need to let them know that she's like everybody. One thing or the other could happen. So and you, because of that doesn't mean that you can't do.
Tẹ̀sán tẹ̀ fi parọ́ mo rántí mi ò gbàgbé. Mo lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ kan secondary school, ìyá rẹ̀ ó ṣàwà mọ́ bá wa, yóò ra nǹkan fún wa. Yóò ra nǹkan fún wa, yóò wà kí wa school. Ká má bàa bọ́ ọmọ rẹ̀ jà. Ọmọ ò sì dà pé. Ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwa ló ń rí jù. Ó ti wá wòye pé tá a bá lọ dẹ́yẹ sí lásán, àwọn ọmọ oníwé ayé wò ló ń wáyé. Kò ní sẹ́ni tó ń fẹ́ bá a sọ rẹ̀. Torí mọ̀ fọwọ́ kàn ni. Ẹ bá fọwọ́ kàn wáyé, yóò mọ rin ni. Yóò ti tàtù ní ìsìn. Ìyá yẹn máa gbọ́n. Ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ẹ sọ lọ́jọ́ ìrántí. Kò bá ti down emotionally tipẹ́tipẹ́. Torí tá a bá ti fojú ẹ̀ rí. Káwọn òbí náà mọ irú àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n ọmọ yẹn bá súnmọ́ bóyá ọmọ tó ní bíi àsọ̀rọ̀ nípa congenital heart disease, ọmọ tó lè ní cerebral palsy, epilepsy, hemophilia, rheumatic diseases and so on. Gbogbo nǹkan báyẹn kẹ́nìkankan ní láàrin ọmọ ó máa fi ìbákan nu kíláàsì pé ṣé mi nìkan ni. But táwọn ọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀ bá jẹ́ àwọn tó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n múnú ẹ̀ dùn.
Irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan tó múnú ẹ̀ dùn ni wọ́n need any day of the day or any time kọ́mọ yẹn ṣàmà rẹ́rìn kó máa rí nǹkan tó múnú ẹ̀ dùn ẹ get the best out of ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ọlọ́run ti ẹ̀mí mọ̀ bóyá Jídé lè rántí rí àlọ́mọ kan Ọpẹ́yẹmí obìnrin náà nígbà yẹn. Àṣekí ó ní essence ó dàgbọ́ essence yẹn wá ṣó gan láàrin àwọn èèyàn kí eléyìí lessence o. Àwọn mi ò ní fẹ́ kí àwọn mi ò ní fẹ́ tẹ́ bá fọwọ́ kan ó lè ṣubú lẹ́nu mi ò máa rò. Àṣà rí pé ọgbẹ́ bọ̀bọ̀ kan ló máa ń wá ẹwà àṣà yẹn máa múnú ẹ̀dùn gan-an. Irú àwọn ọmọ báyẹn ẹ̀yìn àwọn tí ò mọ̀ múnú wọn dùn lóòrèkóòrè tí wọ́n ní àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ bá ti rí tí wọ́n ní irú àwọn emotional problems báyẹn. Ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ wọ àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tí wọ́n ń kó ẹ fọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ wọn nínú. Ọlọ́run kúkú bá wa wo àwọn ọmọ wa. To wrap it up, let me talk about environmental causes. That's the last problem I'll be talking about this evening. Environmental causes. Please, let me expatiate on that.
Yes, when we look at the environment, those things that make up the environment pollution could be air pollution, could be any other thing that could cause an environment not to be suitable for a child. Now, when you are in a house, let us always make our environment suitable for our children. Environment tí ó bá ti wà okay kò sí ó máa affect ọmọ. Number one thing, ibo ni àdúgbò tá ń gbé. Tí àdúgbò tá ń gbé tó bá jẹ́ bí tó rough, àdúgbò tó dirty, if care is not taken, the child will actually fall along. The child will not be healthy enough. The child will believe báyé ṣe rí ni ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣá máa ṣe everything dirty. Now the environment will stay. Ṣébi tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n kàn máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ anyhow ni olóṣìlẹ̀ òṣèkìní kọkìnì àwọn dirty talks like that. Now those environments should be a place whereby our children can learn from. It should be every environment we have should be where our children can, even where schools are situated. Let it be a place where children can learn from. That is why when in education, there's something we call school mapping. Now, every school need to site their school away from the market, because one more way, market area could actually affect the environmental being of a child. So that is why every school have to be located where, yes, the environment is suitable enough for the child. So environment has a long way to go in helping either morally or negatively on the life of a child in a school performance.
Children living in noisy environment can exhibit poor academic performance. And those are environmental causes stated by our guests. Too much television, what of that one? Too much television fearing among children has also been linked to inadequate study pattern.
Yes, that one could be like an in-house problems that actually affect the child. Our child should not be too used to television watching a lot. Let us be mindful of that. Don't let us then waste all their time. 11 p.m., 12 a.m. low watching warfare.
Some they have poor sleep quality.
Yes. Some children find it difficult to sleep well, and we should be very careful making them addicted to drugs. Because before you know it, the child start getting addicted to that drug and all some of those drugs has negative effects in the body of that child. So we need to actually know what is the causes that actually it's affecting the child. Time will some children, before they even sleep, 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. Most especially and law school. Now we need to be very careful on that angle. Time will let all our child sleep early. It will help them. Not TV. After No, we shouldn't do that. A child is on the TV 11 p.m., 12 a.m., midnight, and you don't see anything bad in it. And it's a big one be me as after a weekend I want to be a weekend, a Friday, a Saturday, a day come not here, we'll film there, and 11 p.m., 12 a.m., they are still on television. We need to be very careful of that. We should not get them addicted to watching. Not only watching on television, it could be anything you bought for them. Maybe the tablet you have for them, on phones or any gadget. Let them not be too used to them. Even when they are to use them, let it be something that is educative enough and that they can actually help them in classes. So you might help our mama teach that in class.
Alright, if you are just joining us at home, we've been talking about post-school performance, having stated that education is one of the most important aspects of human resource development. I would say post-school performance will not only result into the child having a low self-esteem, but it also causes significant stress to the parents. They will be worried and disturbed. So there are many reasons for children to underperform at school, and we have stated those reasons. We said such as medical problems, below average intelligence, we talk about specific learning disability, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, we spoke about emotional problems, poor sociocultural home environment, psychiatric disorders, and even emotional problems. And everything has been boiled down to you have to treat all these medical problems when you can notice their symptoms or see any symptoms of those diseases in your child or in your ward. The best thing to do is to treat them. How can we manage post-school performance? But before we move on, let me use this medium to receive some calls from our parents in case you have questions or contributions. Bóyá ní àwọn tó ní ìbéèrè àbí tí ẹ ní àfikún tẹ́ ẹ sì ń gbọ́ wá lé látàárọ̀ tá a ti mú ètò ẹ̀ wá sí ti ìgbọ́ yín. Ẹ jẹ́ ò tiẹ̀ sí ojú òpó lẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ń gbọ́ láti ilé 091601033 091601033 tàbí kẹ́ pè 07055 001033 07055001033 àti 091601033. Hello, I want the parents to contribute now. Your name?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I want parents to contribute now. Next, I want to hear the voice of the parents. Àwọn òbí ni mo fẹ́ kàn pè wọlé báyìí. Àwọn òbí tó ti ń gbọ́ wa látàárọ̀. Bá a ṣe ti yọra lálẹ́ gbogbo ìṣòro táwọn ọmọ máa ń dojú kọ nílé ìwé tí ì jẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe dáadáa. Aṣọ tí a gbọ́n ti ètò ìlera. A rẹ̀ tún sọ ilé ètò kan lúkúlùkù òbí láti mójútó nínú ayé àwọn ọmọ. Ẹ̀yin ní ìbéèrè tàbí àfikún lórí ní tá a ti ń sọ yìí. Ẹ̀yin òbí yẹn ni mo ní kẹ́ pè 07055001033 àti 091601033. Ẹ kú wọlé. Yes ma. Orúkọ yẹn àti ibi tẹ́ ti ń pè wá.
Alábìnrin Adéọlá Ọlánìyàn láti ìgbéjáde.
Ọ̀rọ̀ mà ẹ bá wa dá sí.
Ìṣe ìgbésẹ̀ tó ń táwọn ọmọ wa sọ́nà. Ẹ̀sìn ìkọ̀sẹ́ ni wọ́n.
Yes ma.
Ìṣòro náà ṣe ìṣòro orí ìgbèlódé.
Hello, akúrò lẹ́hìn.
I-FLIER.
Orúkọ yẹn àti ibi tẹ́ ti ń pè wá.
Mr. Aṣọ́lá láti Yànà Àgbàrá.
Ẹ bá wa dá sí ibi tó ṣe.
Yẹ̀lẹ̀. Nǹkan tá a fẹ́ dá sí ní kí n ṣe.
Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ níṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ wa, ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́.
Tẹ́ bá lórí ọ̀fẹ́ lè pè wá padà Mr. Ṣọlá láti Yànà Àgbàlá. Hello, kúrò lẹ́hìn. Hello ma.
Second letter.
Yes ma.
Erasa.
Orúkọ yẹn àti ibi tẹ́.
Mrs. James Latolodo.
Mrs. James.
Rejoice James Latolodo.
Oh yeah, ẹ bá wa dá sí.
Adúpẹ́, thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Fún correction àwọn ọmọ wa.
Yes ma.
Adúpẹ́ then another thing because
Yes.
I'm a teacher mo dẹ̀ lè sí gbogbo program mi.
All right ma.
Tó máa ń fà táwọn ọmọ yẹn ò fi kí ń ṣe dáadáa.
Okay, go
Most
ahead.
of times, the most of the parents wọ́n ti máa nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní family of nowadays wọ́n transfer that aggression to the pupils. So tó bá ti transfer aggression yẹn àwọn ọmọ yẹn wá sọ you see my mom is nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú class mi níjọ́ Saturday because I take primary one I'm working at Royal Favour Group of School àtọ́bọ̀. So wọ́n ní my mommy my daddy slap my mommy. I mean say see my daddy slap my mommy. Is it good? Don't slap me o ṣe mọ̀ daddy. God will help us due to the situation of Nigeria. So thank you very much for not taking your time much,
All
sir.
right, thank you, Mrs. James.
Ìjọ ọlọ́mọ àtàtà pàpọ̀tọ̀rìbọ̀tò ọlọ́mọ ló láyé o bàbá wa pàpọ̀tọ̀rìbọ̀tò kó fún wa lọ́mọ ọmọ làṣọ láyé yìí o. Bèbí mi dákun jẹ́ kájọ pàpọ̀tọ̀rìbọ̀tò ìjọ ọlọ́mọ
Whenever you are speaking on the radio,
ọlọ́mọ ló láyé o.
you don't speak specifically, as in so that people will get the person you're talking to. Because the radio, so many people are listening to the radio. And the radio has believability, so you have to be careful of what you say on here. So I'm just telling Mrs. James, shouldn't have mentioned the class and the likes. On behalf of Mrs. James, I render apology. Because that's exactly what we stand for. We are to help you, we are to give you best education and to sensitize everyone. Let me pick more calls. 091 6000 1033, 091 6000 1033, and 0705500 1033. Good evening.
Hello, this is Mrs. James. I tender my apology. I'm very sorry.
No problem, no problem, no problem.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Zero 1033. Do you have contributions or questions to what we have been discussing? The bone of contention for today, which is post-school performance, and it has been well explained by my guest, Mr. Tunde Shodia. You still have some questions to ask him, you can go ahead. Call the radio man 091 6000 1033, 07055001033, 091 6000 1033, and 07055001033. Those are the number to dial. I'm seeing one other problem here. They call it psychiatric disorder. What can you say about that?
A psychiatric disorder actually deals with the brain.
Yeah.
Yes, that's when there's a disorder in the brain. That is why what we have said so far on how we take care of our brain is very, very important. When a child begins to act abnormally in class or at home, let us watch over those children. Me I called the dema anyhow. You have it. Yes, it has started. So we need to quickly check into those children. So any child that is actually behaving abnormally to what we actually felt, this is how this child has been behaving. Those children, their brain is beginning to have one or two disorder. So we need to check into them properly. That is why the work of the counselor in the school is very, very wide. Because they work as a psychologist. Yes, somebody who actually even study mind and actions of a person. So, Anila will be a motion reasoning. How will you want be or kale? Now, some children don't even know how to do that. And that is the aspect of both home and school training. Let's train our child how to reason well or how to talk well.
That's a early sign.
Exactly. That's an early sign.
We hate it so be. It's father. So be. Teacher me go to every bully. I think something is wrong with your brain.
When you qualify, we should be no, something is going on. Don't just take it for granted. Whatever that is happening in the brain had affected every part of the body.
That's the central.
Exactly, because the brain is where the major knowledge is taking place. Process the teacher having transfer knowledge. Brain alone reside. See, so if that brain is being distorted, think upon teacher. Let's see, it will affect the child's total being. Before we know it, it's affecting the performance. Before you know, school. School money. Something could have happened, which one way or the other they didn't take care of the brain. So brain was very important. All those things are actually contributing to how a brain should function well. So be teacher at I want you want surround your mom, but take care, be your machine reason, see. I want come with my so to yato si bo ṣe so tẹ́lẹ̀. Let us look at this.
Ọmọ tẹ ọ̀rá dúró níbì kan tó ń lọ dá dúró. Nǹkan ń kọ̀rọ̀ kan èsì gbangba. Dárẹ́rìn.
We need to be very careful. Kama kọ̀ fojú fò. Gini ko ya lọ́jọ́ kó sí mi gini kan o ti ń dá yẹ̀rìn àbí. Ti ṣe bó ṣe máa ń ṣe àbí. No, let us move closer and ask questions. Tabas àwọn ẹni man like ẹni tó lè gbọ́wọ́ kalẹ̀ ní ìrẹ̀lẹ̀ tútù pẹ̀lú wọn. Before you know it, wọ́n ti máa sọ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ fún wọn. And from there we'll get the solution. Bí a ṣe máa take care àwọn ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Mọ́ra ọmọ àníkẹ́ fàwọn mọ́ra fàwọn mọ́ra fàwọn mọ́ra ọmọ àníkẹ́ fàwọn mọ́ra.
Academic functioning and inconsistent school attendance are the early signs of emerging or existing depression or psychosis. Clinicians need to inquire not only about the classic symptoms of depression, such as idonia, but also about less obvious symptoms, such as unprovoked irritability, unsubstantiated complaints of lack of love from family members, somatic complaints, and problem with concentration in school. Conduct disorder and oppositional deviant disorder are other known psychiatric causes of poor school performance. Don't say when we say somebody has a psychiatric problem, it doesn't disorder, it doesn't mean the person is a mad person. No, don't get it twisted. Don't say the person is a mad person walking nakedly by the roadside. No. That's why I said when you notice that a child is having poor academic functioning and is inconsistent in school attendance, those are just the early signs. Something is wrong. Depression or psychosis is already setting in. You have to take charge. That's what we've been saying on the program. Because I know as some people heard of psychiatric now, they say, eh? Àwọn nǹkan tí ń ṣe tí ò jọra wọn là ń sọ. Ẹ jẹ́ àti ojú òpó lẹ́ẹ̀jẹ́ àti ẹ̀gbọ́n látọ̀dọ̀ àwọn aráalé. 091601033. Ó tún kàn yín 091601033 07055001033. Àwọn nọ́mbà tẹ́ lè pè sí tẹ́ fi wọlé tààràtààrà ni. Talk about the prevention of post-school performance. How can we prevent them? I want you to talk from the aspect of the teacher.
Okay. Yes. Preventing school performance actually is success of every child depends largely on the teachers that the child spend most of the time with, and schools they normally spend most of the time working. In fact, every moment to law school at be 7, or to be 5 or 6 go to day from school activities to lesson. Lesson after lesson, we have been occupying our children to several lessons. So teachers has a lot of work to do, and that's the reason why the aspect of delivery of their knowledge who are very, very important. Teacher will properly deliver in control more, see life for more, commonly understand. Then the teaching has not taken place until a child understands what the teacher has taught. That is when teaching has taken place. It's not just we wasi class in Mosoro, notes, test, exam. No, if the student did not understand, then teaching has not taken place. But when there is understanding of the knowledge that is being transferred, then we could say teaching has taken place. That is why teachers need to use a suitable method that will deliver information to one see that understand. And also again, get close to these children. There's something we talk about that in one of the things you read the other time about love. Let teachers also show love to some of these children. A love to be able to know them well. A love to be able to give them the best that you know you have and you want to deliver for them. So teachers need to do on their own assignment is to just to give out the best method for these children. Let's use every good available method we have. You won't understand it. Now, if what we are teaching them, until they understand it, no matter the numbers of students we have in class, until your students could understand what we have taught them, they won't be able to give the best. And a good performance of every student lies in the hands of the teacher. A1, Nino exam, excellent results. Then the teacher will be so happy. And I think that will be
that's true.
Mathematics. We also have the pride. We have the joy in ourselves that what we have been able to deliver, understand, and that is the best thing. And that is the joy of every teacher, for a child to do well in class. So let us use a suitable method as a teacher to give the best and quality knowledge to our children. And once they have this, yes, they will be happy. We ourselves will be happy. The school management will be happy, and the parents themselves will be happy.
Thank you. What do you expect teachers to do to students that they are suspecting of having SPLD, ADHD?
SPLD.
My guest, I will not give you. I will give you a test. I told you the full meaning of all these things before we started. Pay me before I tell you.
We'll see after the.
ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. A stands for attention, D for deficit, H is hyperactivity, and the last D there is disorder. A student that has ADHD, what do you expect teacher to do to them?
Yes, that's the aspect of the attention span of a child. So any child that is having deficiency in being attentive in class, let the teacher call the student aside. You want to say about be after class. We notice here no class. We going to continue so. Mind in class. Now that's why we need to be friends to our students. When we are friends to our students, they'll be able to pour out their minds to us. Now, because that particular child, teacher here close him, only that person that called in. So we need to be close to our children and ask them, why are you not concentrating in class? That's the reason why teaching profession is a sensitive job. A teacher needs to be sensitive while teaching a class. As you are trying to pass information, be sensitive to know who and who that are listening to you in class. Once you notice that, no, you have noticed that, call the student aside, probably in your own staff room. Why are you like this? Why is your mind going like this? Why is this? Then the child will be able to come out. And we want the child that said, then we'll be able to actually give the best solution to that child. Ali help with Omobe. And do, then we'll give it to the nearest counselor in the school. One they take care of Omobe.
What of the other one?
The aspect of, I've forgotten, please. Can you the acronym?
The SPLD. SPLD is S stands for specific, L for learning, and D for disability.
Okay.
SPLD.
Okay, yes, we need to be very.
Some students they have specific learning disability.
Yes. Some don't actually get whatever you are teaching them. That's the reason why I said a teacher should use a suitable method. Suitable method is very, very important, not just the right method. Once we have a very suitable method we are using for a child, it will help the child to understand or to get whatever we are teaching the child. Grab slow learners, for example. Just slow learners in class. I want to put a question or want to understand the concept here. Sir, I don't understand. Teacher mo get here. Auntie mo get here. Such a child will need to use a suitable method to get here. That shows general approach will work for Momobe. We have to use a method that such child will be carried along and normally share that performance.
Thank you. All right. Edu-Circle for this day, 24th day of September 2022, is gradually coming to an end. And our bone of contention has been post-school performance. And we have already stated the prevention of post-school performance. We have been employing the teachers to please train the body, educational body, and we have advised the teachers to attend training, to advise the government to please train teachers to suspect emotional problems like SPLD, ADHD, the specific learning disability, so that they are diagnosed and treated early. Problems aimed at alleviation of poverty and adult illiteracy, providing good antenatal and perinatal services, well baby clinics, universal use of iodized salt, school feeding programs, midday. Those are things that can help us. Periodic deworming, vitamin A supplementation programs, regular vision and hearing screening camps in schools can help us to prevent poor school performance. So we hereby employ the government to please train up teachers so that they will suspect students with all this problem very easily. Let there be programs that will be aimed at the alleviation of this poverty and adult illiteracy. Let's provide good antenatal and perinatal services. As I've said, midday meal, that is school feeding programs, should be revisited. We should use iodized salt. All this, it helps students a lot. Regular vision and hearing screening camps in schools can help us prevent poor school performance. And it is on this note I'll be cutting it quit on the program this evening. Let me appreciate everyone that has tried to just contributed in one way or the other to the success of today's program.
Sing it for us.
I appreciate you, my producer, my engineer, Jide Fowley. I appreciate my sister that has been working with me since morning, Felicia Ogurude. And of course, my guest, Mr. Tunde Shodia. Please greet our people at home as we call it quit.
We believe our parents will be able to make use of everything we've said, the teachers, and even the student concerned. And we hope that there will be a better child for tomorrow. Thank you.
Say yes when you need to say no.
Till I come your way again next week Saturday on this same program, Edu-Circle. I remain your anchor on the program. My name is Ayodeji The Anointed, and this place is I-FLIER 103.3 FM. Do enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye for now.
I'm a doctor in my country. Stop, you know me well. Look me up and down. You will know that it's true. I am a doctor in my country. All of you know me well. If you look me up and down, you will know that it's true. You're in my country. So you know me well. If you look me up and down, you will know that it's true. Sandalili, 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 sandalili.